micro-fulfillment. Banu, Hendrik, thank you very much for joining me.
Hey, Nick. Nice to see you again.
Hey, thank you.
Will be bringing Banu's
Well, I have my
screen on, or is it Hendrik's first?
Hendrik.
It's mine first. Let me start the sharing. I hope that.
Yep.
Is that okay?
Yeah, wonderful. Well, thank you very much, both. And in the next 5 minutes, you will be looking specifically at the micro-fulfillment and retail.
Okay, yeah. So welcome, everyone. Thanks for joining us today. So we named our talk here Future Retailer Micro-Warehousing in E-commerce, and you can see our names here. And we will reflect on developments that have been changing the role of warehouses recently. And well, we will also look at some market statistics, some research that has happened in that regard. So let us start with a focus on some social market shifts as well as technology changes. So unsurprisingly, the COVID-19 pandemic has led to one economic recession initially globally and in the UK. But whilst many businesses have been suffering, logistics has actually seen very high demand in many cases, and the pandemic has emphasized the need for robust supply chains with warehousing very much as a cornerstone activity. And of course, nowadays, customers continue to embrace e-commerce, have moved to online purchases throughout all kinds of product categories. This, of course, includes food, but also fashion, technology, even cars can be purchased online now. And in turn, that meant that companies had to invest or continue to have to invest into their warehouse infrastructure in order to adjust accordingly. And yeah, as promised, a few statistics. So as lockdowns became the new normal, businesses, consumers went digital and purchased more goods and services online. And of course, that raised the e-commerce share of global retail trade quite drastically. For instance, Adobe Analytics, which they analyzed over 1 trillion visits to retail sites, and they state that e-commerce hit a new high in 2021 with about 4.2 trillion US dollars globally. And similarly, Amazon has reported an increase from 2020 to 2021 of their net sales by about 22%. So really a huge increase there on the e-commerce side. And when we look at the slide here, we can see that customers in several large economies, such as the UK, Japan, the US, state that online shopping for groceries is becoming their preferred method, really. The UK is an especially mature online market already, as these numbers suggest. Interestingly enough, also in this survey that was done here by Adobe, over half of the customers said that they believe they're actually saving money by shopping for groceries online. And when we then look a bit further, looking into the future, these graphs here show, these estimates show that e-commerce grocery market will grow significantly. We can see that on the top with more than 10% until 2026. Meanwhile, brick and mortar stores may only grow by around 3% on average. So quite a significant difference there. Looking into customers' preferences, so those trend patterns in e-commerce are, of course, also reflected in customer order expectations. They are actually asking for shorter delivery times and improved availability of stock on one hand, and maintaining low delivery costs on the other. So this is shown by PwC conducted global consumer insight survey from December 2021, which covered about 10,000 respondents in 26 countries. And they showed that efficient delivery or collection service is highly important, what we can see here. However, at the very top, we can also see that customers always value the best deal above all. So what that means ultimately for companies in those areas, they will have to offer quick and convenient delivery without price increases ultimately. Now, unsurprisingly, Another nice graph here that show from Statista, also very recent from 2021. They estimate that there's going to be a significant increase in the same-day delivery market between 2021 and 2027. And of course, that links directly to what we already seen before, and what Banu is now going to continue about micro-fulfillment warehouses. Okay, so that's just a few statistics, and I hand over to you, Banu.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Hendrik. Do you see my screen now? Yeah, right? Okay.
Yes, we do. Yes.
Yeah, okay. So as Hendrik mentioned, the change through rapid delivery expectations has paved the way for micro-fulfillment warehouses. The micro-fulfillment centers, also named as urban fulfillment centers, they are typically small and highly automated storage facilities located close to the end consumer in order to reduce the cost and delivery times of goods. The primary focus is to speed up the delivery of online orders to customers. Hence, the main idea in behind is simple. The closer the warehouse to the consumer, the quicker goods can be delivered to them. Well, since the micro-fulfillment centers are small in square feet, they can save additional costs by utilizing automation for storage and retrieval systems, for picking purposes in place of people. Some other advantages can be summarized to be accelerated order picking, rapid order delivery, decreased operating costs, high product availability, safe working environment, and also improved energy efficiency. These systems can further minimize negative environmental effects of caused by order fulfillment by lowering transport emissions due to their proximity to end customer locations. There is another statistics that is published by Interact Analysis in January 2021. It predicts that there will be 80 micro-fulfillment centers in the United Kingdom by 2023. And in 2020, while there were just 29 micro-fulfillment centers installed, it is estimated that there will be 2,100 micro-fulfillment centers installed globally by 2025. The companies Walmart, Tesco, Albertsons are heavily investing for micro-fulfillment centers, according to that statistics. Also, the report says that the companies Dematic, Takeoff Technologies, and Exotech installed the most micro-fulfillment centers in 2020. For instance, shuttle-based storage and retrieval systems are forecasted to be the most common form of micro-fulfillment center technology throughout this forecast. So we will see more, maybe increased shuttle-based system market with the increase of micro-fulfillment centers. There's a video, Alert Innovations Alphabet implementation. They call it as NovaStore. The platform provides a proven solution that is already also working for Walmart case. What they do is they implement this micro-fulfillment center within the groceries while the customers are purchasing their fresh foods at the same time. In that micro-fulfillment center, the non-perishable products can be prepared for that customer to be picked up outside of the grocery. So they separate fresh foods with the non-perishable foods, and then that micro-fulfillment center may also serve for that purpose. Oops. Okay. Well, thank you so much for listening our talk. Here are our details and contact information. Please get in touch in any time and enjoy the rest of the webinar. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much. Now I will be bringing Daniel Liven-Harris from Mango Logistics, as well as Oana Jinga, who is from Bots and Us. Daniel, I want to focus with you because you're the person who